Hello, my name is David Malin, and I'm the instructor for Computer Science E1, Understanding Computers and the Internet at Harvard University's Extension School. You're watching one of our videos of the week. For more such videos or information about this course, visit us on the web at computerscience1.org. Enjoy the show.
Hello, my name is Eugenia Kim. I am one of the TFs for Computer Science E1. Welcome to our video of the week on phishing trips. Most of you may have encountered phishing already. It may have been that odd email from your bank telling you about some security alert that you must provide your account number and password immediately. Or maybe an auctioning service keeps warning you about a transaction when you haven't touched your account in months. No matter what form they take, these messages are all examples of phishing. So what exactly is phishing? In a nutshell, it's the searching for your personal information by an outside party posing as a trusted source. Usually phishers will take the guise of an established company or person, and it can happen via email, instant messages, or sometimes by phone. What makes phishing a problem is that victims often believe that they are being contacted by a legitimate group, especially since the messages can appear quite sophisticated and convincing. But no worries. Our video tonight will help you identify some basic characteristics of a phishing attack. Let us review some common techniques. Most of them revolve around making the emails look like they're coming from the actual company's website. One way to do this is to misspell the URL or slip in a subdomain into the URL that still looks like it comes from that company that they're trying to pose as. Victims either don't notice the small typo or assume that because the domain looks valid, it must be valid. Spinning off of that is the use of a URL as a username linked to another URL by an @ symbol, so that it looks like the link will take you to one website, but in actuality, it whisks you away to another. That is because if the username is not valid for a particular domain, it just ignores it and moves on to the second half, the URL that they're really trying to take you to. Another trick is to plant a link that looks authentic, but when you click it, it takes you to a fake site that can often look real because they may pull images from the original site and add text. Just everything looks real, but it's really not the real site. Sometimes they will use JavaScript to affect the address bar, either by covering it with a fake image or substituting the false one with something that looks like the real URL. And perhaps the trickiest one is a scam that directs users to the actual site and then takes advantage of that site's script to steal information. This is because it is not immediately detectable and involves the use of the actual site. So now that you know some of the ways that an attack can be carried out, how do you spot when an email or instant message is fake? Well, for one thing, look at the email address. Quite often, it will be some jumble of numbers and/or letters that don't quite make sense. Also, the domain might not be correct. It may have a typo, an extra subdomain, something like that. Another is to hover over the link and see what kind of address shows up. If that does not work, you can always view the page source by right-clicking in your browser and choosing View Page Source, or go to View Page Source. And just a disclaimer, this is in Windows. And see what is listed as the URL for that link. Also, you may notice many spelling or grammatical errors. And ultimately, if you've never had any dealings with that company, or it has been a really long time, you might want to question the email. Same with instant messages. If you're concerned that maybe one of your accounts has an issue, close your browser, reopen it, then check your accounts via the websites you normally use for that service. Well, that's all for tonight. Thank you for watching our video of the week.